The Joe Rogan Experience.
With you anymore, someone that you deeply loved and cared about, like, you want them to suffer. It's weird. It's weird. I mean, it's normal, so I guess it's not that weird. But the evil, vicious jealousy, you know, like you see that vicious jealousy in chimpanzees. Like one of the things that chimpanzees do when they attack people, one of the things they attack people over is unfairness. Like there was a terrible story about a guy who had kept a pet chimp and then brought the chimp a birthday cake on his birthday.
Brian Posehn has a whole bit about it.
Do you? Does he really?
Yeah.
And the other chimps found out that this chimp was getting a birthday cake, and they saw it, and they weren't getting any cake, and they were fucking furious. So someone had inadvertently left one of the gates open, so the chimps got out and tore this guy apart because of a birthday cake. But it's that thing. It's not like it was affecting them. It's like he was doing something bad to them, so they got out and killed him. Oof. No, they ripped his dick off because they didn't like the fact they gave the other chimp a birthday cake.
Took his dick, took his fingers.
Took his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Posehn's bit's so funny. He's like, the worst thing about that story for that guy is that everyone's going to want to hear it forever. Because it starts with, so I was bringing a birthday cake to a chimpanzee. and like, you got to hear the rest.
But that anger and jealousy, like there's an evolutionary basis for it. Oh, is that what he looks like now?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to show it. It's tough.
His fingers are missing. His face is missing. He's got one eye. His nose is gone.
Oh, look at that frown. It's
oh
that
my
perma
God.
frown.
Well, his face was ripped apart. They probably stitched it together that way. Awful. Yeah, it's fucking awful, man. Yeah, you can't own a chimp, you crazy assholes. They're the most vicious of all the primates next to people.
Aren't they good for, like, you can put, like, train them for, like, the first, like, 5 years of their life, and then they forget everything.
They just decide they're going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And they're so strong. What is that one doing? Is that the chimp?
No, but it just popped up in the same group of pictures.
Jesus.
Hairless chimp looks
So, they're
mad.
so mean. It's such a mean species. You know, there's a problem with colobus monkeys in parts of Africa where chimps live because they've eaten so many colobus monkeys that their population's down 97%. Yeah. They rip them apart and eat them a lot while they're alive.
Are they tiny colobus monkeys?
No, they're not big.
No.
Big enough to eat. But this is a David Attenborough documentary from the 90s where they first discovered that chimps eat monkeys. They really didn't know. They thought that chimps were basically herbivores. And then they got this video footage of them hunting these monkeys and the way they would corral them and beat them through the trees and then catch them. And this monkey screaming while this chimp is ripping it apart from the hips, like just chewing it and pulling it apart from the... And he's like... And he's like basically ripping his legs and his ass end off and just eating it alive.
God damn.
They're fucking mean, man. They're fucking mean. It's a mean animal. But I get the fact that, look, everything's mean in the jungle. There's big cats and poisonous snakes and spiders, and it's just a hard world. But the thing that gets me is the jealousy, because I don't think other animals experience jealousy the way chimps do. Like this, is that it right there? Oh, from the Attenborough
the
documentary.
end of the clip where they actually caught it.
Yeah.
Skip ahead,
so that's a monkey in his hand. Oof.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, the videos of it killing it while they're pulling it apart, like, whoa. But that jealousy that I want you to suffer. I didn't get that fucking cake. Oh, you don't let me have that cake? I can't get any cake? I'm going to pull your fucking dick off. I'm going to bite your nose off. Like that is a strange trait for an animal to have.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think it's a terrible trait for a human being to have.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Well, we are animals. Yeah.
Yeah. It's something you got to work on.
But when it comes to divorce, like that's that same thing. It's like that same, I want you to fucking suffer. I want to pull your dick off. And that's why, you know, people hire hitmen and shit to kill their ex-wives and kill their ex-husbands.
Well, yeah, people don't get less crazy as they age.
No. A lot of times they get more because then they realize it's almost over. Mm-hmm. The ride's over, and now, you know, you're a 65-year-old lady, no one wants to fuck you. And you're a 65-year-old man, no one wants to fuck you either. And now all of a sudden, you guys are battling, you know?
Yeah.
Battling over finances and this and that.